if I can have a plastic-free Christmas, you can do it a whole lot better. The first big challenge with Christmas is, of course, gifts. Everybody knows that if you are buying lots of little plastic things, or indeed commissioning your elves to make them, it is really, really difficult to avoid tons and tons of plastic wrapping. Fortunately, there is a whole load of great new websites that are packaging things in recyclable paper packaging. One of those is a company called Plastic Free Party Bags. Now, it's aimed mostly at children's birthday parties, but they make amazing stocking fillers as well. A new survey has come out saying that about half of us would be really happy just to get a charitable donation instead. I know I would. Who needs more clobber in your house? And then, of course, there's wrapping. Now, a lot of wrapping paper is actually plastic, which means it can't be recycled. The test is to scrunch it up, and if it stays scrunched, it's paper, chuck it in the recycling bin. I'm going to wrap a lot of Christmas presents this year in newspaper, some pretty red twine, and paper tape, which I got from a really great website called The Plastic Free Shop. Does what it says on the tin. If you don't want to use newspaper, how about embracing the Japanese tradition of furoshiki? I've almost certainly pronounced that wrong, but I love the idea of it, which is to wrap your presents in a really beautiful fabric that can be used again and again. I got these from a British company called Rag Wrap, who make fabric wrapping in beautiful Christmas prints. And I don't know if you can hear, but they've even cleverly designed it to sound like the crackle of paper. Let's talk decorations. Between you and I do not have a crafty bone in my body. If I can decorate the house without using plastic, I know you can. One of the best tips I got this week was from a stylist called Hannah Bullivant, who said you can save a huge amount of time and money by just going out into your garden or your nearest patch of wild and foraging responsibly for anything green you can find. So I went out into our nearest woods with the kids and spent a really, really fun hour just picking up from the forest floor and snipping a couple of lengths of ivy. I did have a go at making something myself. It's not very taxing, but I cut up and dried slices of orange. These went into the oven on a very low temperature for about 4 hours. They smell amazing while they're cooking, and they come out looking like little stained glass windows. I'm going to take a needle and thread, hang these into a garland and string it up in the sitting room. And then, of course, there's all the food. Now, I spoke to eco-chef Tom Hunt this week about food. His advice was to shop for your fresh produce at farmers markets, but he did say that if you didn't have the time, or indeed a decent market near you, then veg delivery services were a really great alternative. This box is the Christmas Veg Box from Eversfield, who will deliver everything you need to your door, and the veg box is completely plastic free. So there you have it, our top tips for a plastic free Christmas.